Good morning, folks, from Wagner Campground. This is western northern Minnesota, up by Fargo, North Dakota. The camp itself is in a park. The park's fabulous. It's not huge, but it's beautiful. Entrance is easy, right off of main thoroughfare and right off of the thruway, 94, I believe it is. You come down, you make the turn, you're next to a cornfield, imagine that, and you make your way right in. I got in late. The camp host was there to greet me, helped me get into my space, which I had goofed, or I should say the software wasn't helpful, so I wound up with something that was unusable, and we got me into a space that was. Right at the entrance, we do have a dump station for your way out if you are in a space that either doesn't have or is not convenient for your sewer. There are trash receptacles both right up here at the entrance and further down. The spaces are just that. They're on what used to be just parkland, and they are well maintained and very clean and neat. And the grass, everything else going on, the coverage and care of the space is excellent. Bathhouse is here, little book, give one, take one, and it is set up right next to where the tent camping goes on. Tent camping is a ring. It goes around the park setting here, and you kind of come in, pay your money, and pick a spot. They're basically level, so you have options. I don't know if there's power. I believe there is on some of them, but not all of them. They all have fire rings, and not all that full during the visit. One of the commentaries online has been about the bathhouse. I will give you this. It is well stocked, and all of the fixtures inside are clean and neat. Everything works, hot water, there's soap, towels, all that. The floors could use a little bit of cleaning, but that might be something that's involving personnel that may only work once a week or those kinds of things. Overall, everything else is fabulous, and it's not nearly as horrific as some of these notes make it sound like it's been. You run risk of your life going into the bathhouse, and that would not be accurate. The turnout when you are in one of the center spots is either to come in through the center and put your rig in, or if you're on a left-right pedestal, come out and come across and make the turn and depart the park. Doc and I made the error of, I don't want to say we didn't pick right, but we weren't more careful in the results. When you use the software to pick your site, you ask for certain things and it delivers what's available. It must be that you have to look more closely at what it has delivered to you, because this is what I wound up with, was a 30 amp site. It's supposed to be a 50. Software, when I requested, said it would be a 50. It's not, so it must have delivered a site, but that site was not what I needed. All of the hookups are solid. Everything's good in that sense. It's dated, obviously, but everything is well placed. Locations are good. All the connections are solid. But be aware that it may or may not deliver you exactly what you asked when you go online. And booking must be done online. If you show up, the only thing you can show up for, as far as I'm aware, is for tent camping. So Doc and I wound up in a good spot. Plenty of room. There's plenty of room for parking. And the rig fit in very nicely. Very comfortable. And the view, again, not bad at all for a campground. I give Wagner Park Campground big thumbs up. Everything was as you would expect and more, and certainly for the price. So if you're making your way or working in the Fargo area, the campground here, this Wagner Park, is within about 20 minutes or so from Center Fargo. So a place to consider, or if you're on the road, a place to consider for that overnight or couple of days, just to visit and kind of get the feel for Fargo, North Dakota. All for now.